Lights Out has been notably absent from Cars on the Road merchandise releases thus far, and I think the reason behind it is pretty simple. The episode is all about ghosts in a haunted house who are sort of a clear green color, and not very easy to pull that off with metal cars. You can't exactly make metal clear. While myself and many others have speculated that Mattel is going to make them a green glow-in-the-dark color instead, which I think would be a perfectly suitable substitute, until then, we finally received a Lights Out character as a color changer. Which, yeah, might be annoying for those of us who are kind of tired of color changers being released before the regular versions of the characters, but this color changer is special. Since it's made of plastic, it allowed Mattel to make it translucent, which means you can partially see through it, at least when it's in its warm water green color. And its cold water black color, as you can see, it looks pretty much like a normal car, but bringing it to warm water or a warm temperature will change it to this sort of clear green. I think this is honestly a really clever workaround that'll give us at least one ghost that's actually translucent. But how translucent does she look? Well, we can't really tell right now because when I found mine in the store, it was in the cold water color. Anyway, guys, welcome back to yet another review and to another color changer review. Today, I'm very excited to be taking a look at Diana Geardado here from Cars on the Road. Of course, she was one of the background ghosts in Lights Out. I don't know specifically where she appeared. Was she one of the ones that popped out of the painting? That's what she kind of looks like in her artwork. Anyway, of course, we've got some very nice artwork for her. I'm sure this will be reused when or if she gets a diecast. Cars on the Road logo, color changer logo. I love that she's floating off the ground because she is, in fact, a ghost. Of course, we've got the 2-in-1 logo down there, and honestly, Diana's one of the few cases where I really feel like you do get a 2-in-1, as you can have her be both the green clear ghost and the black regular car. She doesn't have to be a ghost. This can just be a regular background car, which I think is pretty cool. Honestly, I could definitely see myself using this as just a background car in a video. Diana Geardado, as you can see, again, she's supposed to be translucent in warm water, but they do show that she's also supposed to be translucent in cold water, and again, this has been changed to her cold water color since I found it at Target last week, or sorry, I found it at Walmart last week, and yeah, I don't really see that, so that does leave me a little concerned for what she'll look like in warm water, if she's apparently already supposed to be translucent, and I don't see it at all. You know, that makes me a little concerned. Anyway, popping her out of the package. Here she is, just a very standard background character, really not all that much to say. She is a unique mold. Very disappointed by her face. That's not a very good ghost face. That just kind of looks like the face her animation model had, and they didn't bother to give her a unique expression. Like, I guess it's a little creepy, maybe, but like the least you could do is angle the eyebrows down a little bit. Meanwhile, she's got a severe case of Minnie diecast syndrome. That being Minnie, the character, who has no eyebrows, just like Diana here. But yeah, she's perfectly fine. Only has one rearview mirror. Of course, she is a classic sort of 50s-esque car. Another Cars on the Road character that shares some similarities in design with, say, River Scott. The implication is really dark. Did you ever notice the fact that nearly every character who's a ghost in Lights Out is some car from the 50s or earlier? Just saying. But yeah, she really doesn't seem clear. Maybe a little bit around, like, the rims? No, not at all, but that's perfectly fine. If she appears clear when we dip her in the warm water, or translucent, she's not supposed to be fully clear. She's translucent, which means, you know, not fully clear, but sort of partially clear. Then I think this will be a very successful color changer. I am getting so sick of seeing this back design. River Scott has it, some of the other legends have it, some of the Salt Flats racers have it. Can we please have a car whose back doesn't have these two windows and the bolted up back? I'm getting sick of seeing it. She has no license plate. I don't know if that was a mistake or not. Mattel will release cars without license plates all the time. It's not really that big a deal, but I kind of like the implication that since she's dead, she no longer has a license number, right? Like, what are you going to do with a license plate? You're dead. Um, there is a look at the other side. There's a look at the base. And now, honestly, I don't think I've ever been so excited to bring a color changer to the water. Let's hope this turns out good. Alright, we've got our warm and cold water, and now that I'm in the much better lighting of my bathroom here, you could actually see, if you look very closely into the base of Diana, you do see sort of that clear green color peeking through, but we're going to dip her in the cold water again first, just in case her color has faded in the week it's been in my house. Nope. Now, for the moment of truth. Wow! That's pretty impressive. Hold on. Wait. She needs a little more time in the oven. There we go. All right, that is honestly very cool. Okay, I'm impressed. Of course, with her being translucent, you can see sort of the pieces of how the car is put together, but that's inevitable. Not a complaint at all. That is honestly really, really cool. And then we put her back in here. And look at that, now she's back to being a flat color. This is really, really cool. I feel kind of misled by the packaging, which claims she would still be translucent in the cold water. I guess she sort of is. If you look very, very closely, you can still see like those two lines on her roof from how she's assembled, but who cares? It's convincing enough that it could work as this being the alive car and then this being the ghost. I am very impressed. Let's retitle this review, Ty Gets Shocked by Clear Plastic. But for real though, this is a really, really cool one. And yeah, I've been pretty disappointed by some of the Cars on the Road color changers, but this is definitely not one of them. And in some ways, I think this honestly is cooler than what we'll probably get when we get Lights Out diecasts. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Ooh. This is the part where I'm supposed to dramatically dump it into the water at the end, and I dropped her, and I don't feel like retaking it because it's 9:30 in the morning. Just pretend you didn't see that. Bye now.